Are you experiencing strange, unexplained moments of clarity, sudden insights, or déjà vu? Well, you might not be alone in these experiences. What if I told you that these signs could be messages from your parallel self, an alternate version of you living in another reality? We'll explore the mysterious signs that your parallel selves might be sending your way, from déjà vu to synchronistic events. You'll also learn how to connect with them, bringing their wisdom and guidance into your life. Sounds fascinating, right? Let's dive in. What are parallel selves and why they matter? To begin, let's dive into the concept of parallel selves. What exactly are they? Imagine you're living multiple lives at once, each one shaped by different decisions, experiences, and timelines. This idea is based on the concept of parallel universes, where every choice you make spawns a new branch in reality, creating alternate versions of yourself. In each parallel universe, you could be living out a different version of your life. Maybe one version of you took a different career path, while another may be living in a different city, or even pursuing an entirely different passion. These alternate versions of yourself, known as parallel selves, exist simultaneously in different realities. They are you, but experiencing different outcomes based on the decisions made in those separate timelines. Now, why does this matter? While it may sound like something out of science fiction, the truth is, these parallel selves are more than just hypothetical. They carry immense wisdom and insight that could help you on your own journey. Every time a parallel version of you makes a different choice, they learn something new, they grow, and they evolve. And all of this knowledge, experience, and growth is accessible to you. These parallel selves matter because they represent a vast, untapped resource. Imagine having access to the collective wisdom, knowledge, and strengths of countless versions of yourself. This could help you make better decisions, overcome obstacles more easily, and expand your understanding of who you truly are. The experiences of your parallel selves can provide guidance, whether it's a lesson on how to handle a difficult situation, a new perspective on a problem, or simply the confidence to take a leap towards something greater. By connecting with your parallel selves, you not only unlock new possibilities in your own life, but you also align with your highest potential. Your parallel selves are a mirror reflecting different facets of who you can become, and learning from them can help you create the best possible version of yourself in this reality. Sign 1. Déjà vu, a glimpse into a parallel reality. Have you ever experienced that strange feeling of déjà vu, where you're doing something for the first time, yet it feels as though you've already been there or done it? This uncanny sensation could be more than just a trick of the mind. What if déjà vu is actually a sign that you're connecting with a parallel version of yourself, living out a similar moment in another reality? The concept of déjà vu ties into the idea of parallel universes, where every decision creates a branching reality. Each version of you in a different timeline could be living out the same moment, but with slight variations. When you experience déjà vu, it may be a glimpse into one of these parallel realities, where a different version of you has already experienced that event. In these moments, your consciousness briefly aligns with the alternate version of you, causing you to feel like you've been here before. Rather than being a random glitch in your memory, déjà vu could be a sign that your parallel selves are intersecting, offering subtle guidance or reminding you that you're on the right path. This phenomenon invites us to consider that the boundaries of time and space are far more fluid than we realize, and that our alternate selves may be closer than we think. Sign 2. Synchronicities, meaningful coincidences. Synchronicities are those strange and seemingly unexplainable events that occur at the perfect time, often when you least expect them. Perhaps you think of someone you haven't spoken to in years, only for them to call you moments later. Or maybe you keep seeing a certain number or symbol everywhere you go, and it feels like more than just coincidence. These are called synchronicities, and they might be more than just random occurrences. They could be messages or signs from your parallel selves. Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist, coined the term synchronicity to describe these meaningful coincidences. He suggested that they are not merely random, but instead represent a connection between the inner and outer worlds, where events align with your internal state in ways that feel deeply meaningful. In the context of parallel universes, synchronicities could be a sign that your parallel selves are trying to communicate with you. Imagine that one version of you in a parallel reality is living a life you desire or is facing similar challenges. These parallel selves may be trying to send you signals through synchronicities, helpful nudges that guide you toward the path they've already walked. For example, seeing repeated numbers like 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2, 2 might be a message from a version of you who has successfully navigated the same challenges you're facing. These synchronicities could manifest as meaningful encounters, chance meetings, or even unexpected opportunities that seem perfectly timed. When you start noticing synchronicities, it could be a sign that you're aligning with the energy of your parallel selves, and they are helping you navigate your journey with their collective wisdom. It's a reminder that the universe is constantly guiding you, often through these perfect, serendipitous moments. Sign 3, intuitive nudges, inner guidance from other realities. Intuition is that subtle, almost inexplicable feeling that guides you toward decisions and actions without the use of logic or reasoning. It's often described as a gut feeling or an inner knowing, and we all experience it to some degree. But have you ever stopped to wonder if these intuitive nudges could be messages coming from your parallel selves, alternate versions of you living out different choices in parallel realities? Intuition is a powerful form of inner guidance, and in the context of parallel universes, it becomes even more significant. When you experience a strong, unexplainable feeling to take a certain action, whether it's calling a friend you haven't spoken to in years, making a sudden career change, or trusting your instincts during a difficult situation, your parallel selves might be playing a role in those moments. These alternate versions of you are living out different paths, and their experiences, lessons, and decisions could be influencing your own choices through intuitive guidance. The interesting part is that the knowing you experience might come from one of your parallel selves who has already made similar decisions or overcome challenges you're currently facing. Perhaps a version of you in another reality has already achieved the success you're striving for, and their wisdom is being communicated to you through that intuitive nudge. Your parallel self's experiences offer a kind of energetic support that can guide you in making decisions that are aligned with your higher purpose. The more in tune you become with your intuition, the easier it will be to recognize these nudges as direct communications from your parallel selves. By trusting these inner feelings and acting on them, you're tapping into the collective wisdom of your multiverse existence, helping you make choices that move you closer to your highest potential. Sign 4, dreams, accessing alternate realities while you sleep. Dreams have always fascinated us, often providing glimpses into our subconscious minds. But what if our dreams are more than just reflections of our inner thoughts and feelings? What if they are portals, gateways to alternate realities where different versions of ourselves are living out parallel lives? Vivid and recurring dreams are powerful signs that you may be connecting with a parallel version of yourself. These dreams can feel incredibly real, often leaving you with a sense of familiarity, as if you've been to that place or experienced that scenario before. For instance, you might dream of living in a different city, pursuing a completely different career, or making decisions you didn't make in this reality. These alternate life scenarios might feel more than just imagination. They could be your parallel selves reaching out, showing you paths you could have taken or are currently experiencing in other timelines. Recurring dreams, in particular, can be especially telling. If you find yourself repeatedly dreaming about a specific situation, person, or theme, it could be a sign that a version of you is currently living out a similar experience. These dreams may offer wisdom or guidance that is relevant to your current life, showing you how another version of you has navigated challenges or made decisions. Lucid dreaming, where you become aware of your dream state, offers an even deeper connection to parallel realities. By consciously engaging with your parallel selves in these dreams, you may receive insights that can directly influence your waking life. Sign 5. Sudden changes in perspective, a shift in your energy. Have you ever experienced a sudden shift in how you view the world, perhaps a new sense of clarity, a fresh approach to an old problem, or a deep insight that seems to come out of nowhere? These shifts in perspective are not just random. They could be signs that you're aligning with a parallel version of yourself. When you feel a change in your energy or thought patterns, it might be your parallel self guiding you or showing you a more effective way of thinking or acting. These sudden insights can feel as though they come from a deeper place, often challenging old beliefs or perspectives you've held for a long time. It's as if a switch flips, and suddenly, things make sense in a way they never did before. You might feel drawn to a new direction or realize that a previously difficult choice now feels much clearer. This shift could be linked to a parallel self who has already taken a similar path or learned a valuable lesson. And now, that version of you is sharing that wisdom with your current self. These moments often feel transformational, as though you've accessed a deeper layer of wisdom. It's not unusual for people to experience these insights during moments of deep meditation or intense emotional release. When this happens, trust that you're tapping into the energy and experiences of your parallel selves and allow these shifts to guide you toward new possibilities in your life. Sign 6, unexplained personal growth, learning from other realities. Have you ever experienced a sudden burst of creativity, inspiration, or motivation only to feel like it came from nowhere? Or perhaps you've adopted a new habit or perspective without a clear reason, and it feels like it's deeply aligned with your true self. These moments of unexplained personal growth could be more than just fleeting feelings. They might be signs that you're tapping into the experiences and wisdom of your parallel selves. Parallel selves are living out different versions of your life, making different choices, and learning from their unique experiences. Sometimes, when you experience personal growth, it might be influenced by the insights and abilities of these alternate versions of you. For example, one of your parallel selves may have mastered a skill, overcome a fear, or developed a habit that you've struggled with in this reality. When you align with that version of yourself, you suddenly find yourself able to do the same, as if their knowledge is transferred to you. This type of growth can manifest as a surge of creativity, a shift in your mindset, or the adoption of new habits that feel both empowering and natural. It's as though the version of you who has already achieved something is lending you their strength, helping you overcome the barriers that once seemed insurmountable. These bursts of growth are often subtle, but they mark the beginning of a new chapter where your parallel selves' lessons are shaping who you are becoming in this reality. How to tune into your parallel self's guidance. Tuning into your parallel self's guidance is not about seeking out something outside of yourself. It's about aligning your energy and awareness to connect with the infinite wisdom that already exists within you. Your parallel selves living in other realities, are always there, offering insights and messages to help you grow and evolve. Here are some practical tips to help you become more receptive to their guidance. Quiet your mind through meditation. The first step in tuning into your parallel self's guidance is to quiet your mind. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for accessing higher frequencies and connecting with alternate versions of yourself. By meditating regularly, you create space to listen to your inner voice and the subtle messages from your parallel selves. You can visualize stepping into a parallel reality during meditation, or simply sit in silence and allow any insights to arise naturally. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present and attuned to the energy around you. By practicing mindfulness throughout your day, whether it's during routine tasks or special moments, you become more aware of synchronicities, intuitive nudges, and signs from your parallel selves. Pay attention to those quiet moments of clarity that arise unexpectedly. Trust your gut feelings and the sensations you experience, as they may be direct messages from your alternate realities. Journal your thoughts and intuitive insights. Journaling is a great way to track your intuitive nudges and dreams. When you write down your thoughts, feelings, and sudden insights, you open up a channel for deeper understanding. Reflect on your dreams, especially if they seem vivid or recurring. The more you write, the more you might notice patterns or connections between your current life and the lives of your parallel selves. Your journal can become a powerful tool for recognizing how your parallel selves are guiding you. Set intentions to connect. Before you sleep or during meditation, set a clear intention to connect with your parallel self. Ask for guidance on a specific issue, or simply ask to receive wisdom and insights from the alternate versions of you who may have already navigated similar paths. Being intentional about your connection will strengthen your ability to receive these messages, as your parallel selves will recognize your openness to their guidance. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is the channel through which your parallel selves communicate with you. When you feel a sudden knowing, a gut feeling, or an inner nudge, trust that these intuitive hits are messages from your parallel selves. They could be guiding you toward a decision, helping you make sense of a situation, or offering comfort during times of uncertainty. The more you trust your intuition, the clearer the guidance from your parallel selves will become. Embrace your infinite potential. As we wrap up today's exploration, remember this: you are not limited to just this version of yourself. The multiverse is vast, and countless versions of you exist across infinite realities, each offering wisdom, experiences, and lessons that are here to guide you. Embrace the idea that you are part of something much larger than you can imagine, and that your parallel selves are always there, offering you the support and insights you need to live the life you desire. Trust that the guidance you receive from your parallel selves is not a coincidence. It's a reminder of your infinite potential. Each version of you represents a different path, a different choice, and a different outcome. By tapping into their wisdom, you can make more empowered decisions, break through limitations, and align with your true purpose. You are not just navigating this reality alone. The multiverse is a vast web of interconnected experiences, and your parallel selves are your allies in this journey. So, embrace your connection to them and trust the messages that come through, whether they arrive through dreams, synchronicities, or those sudden shifts in perspective. You are infinite. Your potential is limitless, and by tuning into the guidance of your parallel selves, you unlock doors to a life that's in alignment with your highest purpose. Trust in the process, embrace the journey, and step into the infinite possibilities that await you. And that's it for today. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into parallel selves, give the video a thumbs up and share your experiences with us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss more content like this. Remember, your parallel selves are always guiding you. Trust the process, embrace your infinite potential, and keep exploring. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.